Hey guys, this is Brian from Nintendo Game Point Plus. We just had a Nintendo Direct, and things happened. Let's talk about it. I don't know. You could fill in the blanks, I guess. So basically, I'm just gonna give you a little off the cuff what happened. What happened in Direct, what games were announced, basically that stuff. Let's go over the stuff in my little. Can I say handy dandy notebook without getting claimed or copyrighted? You know what? That's what I'm gonna go with. Handy dandy notebook. I am a child. Okay. All right. Let's start off with the first announcement. I'll get to that. I'll say this. There were some Smash Brothers announcements here. I'm gonna save that to the end because I'm just gonna wrap that all up in one together. So let's just start with what they started with. Overwatch. Awesome. They showed footage. Basically, it's Overwatch on Switch. There's going to be some motion controls with it too, and it looks great. It's Overwatch running on Nintendo Switch. That's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. I'd love it even more if it was properly surprised, because just in case you don't know, it got leaked because that's all that ever happens. I'm pretty sure I made a little video on Twitter saying basically we are now at the point where video game accessories are leaking when video games are coming to systems. So it's awesome. Overwatch is on Switch. Got a release date of October 15th. It's again great on Switch. Terrible that it got leaked to that degree. How does that work? I mean, I know how it works, but how? Why? Okay. Yeah, so after Overwatch, we get an intro. Shinya Takahashi comes out and says, "Hey everybody, here's the direct." Next we get Luigi's Mansion 3. We got some new footage. We got some new looks into the different rooms of the hotel. We got like your Egyptian sand level. We got your pirate-themed restaurant. We got all these crazy rooms. This game just looks more and more pretty every single time I see it, and I just want it. I'm super happy for this one. It comes out Halloween. Perfect. Great. Now, can someone answer me this question, though? I don't know. Maybe somewhere out there in YouTube comment lands. When does the pre-purchase go up for this game? Because we got the release date a while ago. I thought the pre-purchase would be up today. Like later today, we could go on the eShop, pre-purchase it. It's not. And I don't know. Is it going to be up for pre-order? That's slightly concerning. To me, anyway, that's slightly concerning. All right. Next up. Super Kirby Clash. It is a free-to-start Kirby game, and it's pretty much... You remember Kirby Team Deluxe? Like that Kirby Deluxe game on 3DS where it's basically you and three friends team up together to fight different bosses and stuff? It's pretty much this, except it's free, and it's on Switch. That's pretty much the same... It's the same game, except on Switch. Great! It's free. I love Kirby. Let's go with it. It's available now. It's available now. I always like that. I love it when they just say right now. Yeah. Great. Trials of Mana remake. It's an RPG based on Square Enix game that released in Japan, but then got recently released in America, like at E3 this year, and now it's getting a super graphically amazing HD port. Awesome. Great. I kind of didn't care. Comes out April 24th, 2020. That was the worst subliminal message ever. The Trials of Mana comes out soon at April 24th, 2020. I don't care. But yeah, it still looks pretty though. Yeah. Next up, Obra Dinn. The what is it? The case of the return of Obra Dinn. It looked like something. It looked interesting. Did I care? But it still looked cool. I'm always up for an indie game with this crazy visual style, so cool. Fall 2019. Next up, Little Town Hero. It's basically from the people who brought you Pokemon. It's this, you're a knight in a little town, and the rule is you cannot leave the little town, because if you leave the little town, some bad MacGuffins are going to happen to you, and the bad MacGuffins come to town now. You got to protect the town, not with swords, not with guns, not with cannons, but ideas. I'm not kidding. The trailer actually said you battle monsters and foes with ideas. Ideas. The idea is mightier than the sword and the pen. Battle using ideas. Smash Brothers, what are you doing? Don't battle with your fists. Use your ideas. Use your ideas. Okay. Comes out 10/16/19, October 16th. I'm still on this. Battle using your ideas. That's what we need. Battle using ideas. There we go. We got some Smash information. I'll get to that in the end. Link's Awakening HD comes out September 20th. We know. Dragon Quest XI coming out September 27th. The DLC, there's going to be free DLC at launch. That we didn't know, but there's a demo available now. That we all knew that. Now, here's something nobody knew. Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE Encore. Now, this was a Wii U game that was released around 2015, 2016, about? It was like in 2016, I believe it got released. And it got released in 2016. I don't know why I'm still up on this date, but it got relatively good reviews. People liked it, and now it's getting a Switch port. If you look on my site, I actually made a top 10 list of the 10 games I wanted from Wii U that I wanted on Switch. This was on the list because I thought this was just this is one of the easy ports. Just be like, okay, move file A to there. That's it. I felt like it's one of those ports, and I'm glad they're doing it. It's not Mario 3D World, but I will take it. I will take, it's good that we're getting a little more. I keep saying that we're finally at that point where we're winding down on Wii U to Switch games, but I feel like we haven't hit that point yet, but it's great that it's here. It comes out January 17th, 2020. Cool, we got a little early 2020 game. Our next clue, kids, is Deadly Premonition 2. Oh god, that's bad for that remake. Deadly Premonition 2, this is a sequel to a game that I never heard about until it appeared on the Direct. Great, awesome. It's a game where you play as a detective who has the ability to see in the future or go to the past and stuff, and you have to solve crimes, and I kind of didn't get it, but it looked interesting. I don't know. The sequel's coming out 2020. The original game, which they're dubbing Origins, which isn't just... I kind of wonder why. If it's just the first game, just release it as Deadly Premonition. You don't have to really add Origins to it. But okay. Origins comes out today. Divinity Origins of Sin 2 Definitive Edition comes out today on Nintendo Switch. Goodness gracious. That's a thing. That was a thing game that I saw on today's Direct, and that pretty much summed it up. It's good that it's coming out to Switch. It's a game with a fan base, because I heard I think it's a port from the main consoles, or at least on like Steam, and now it's coming to Switch. And also, is something to note, that if you have this game on Steam, you can cross-play and cross-progress with your Switch account, so that's really cool. Did I care? Slightly. It's out today, though. Hey, that was a major thing of this Direct, is that there was a lot of announcements that were for today and available right now, and I like that, so great. Doom 64. It comes out November 22nd, 2019. It's the original Doom 64 game, just now finally on Nintendo Switch. Great. Cool. I like that they're doing that. One question that I had with this game, though, is that the question with this whole Bethesda segment is they didn't really bring up Doom Eternal, which is a little weird to me. I don't know if that's a good sign, or if that was just them trying to dodge the fact that we don't know about the Switch version, guys. Oh no, my visuals. My identity. My identity. There it is. I have to say, my identity is gone. But yeah, I I obviously think they're going to talk about Doom Eternal a little more in terms of the Switch version, but it's kind of weird they didn't bring up Doom Eternal now, especially considering it's also coming out in November around that time. So, but still, it's cool to see Doom 64 being re-released, and I like that we get another Bethesda title on Switch. That's really cool. Rogue Company 2020. It's this like multiplayer action game with guns and swords, and you're fighting against evil terrorist dudes. Did I describe a new game or Call of Duty? You choose. Sword and Shield. Pokemon Sword and Shield. We got some new information. We got some new Pokemon. You get to make curry. I mean, 10 out of 10. Although, I don't know about it. Does the tree look okay? The internet is stupid. Oh my god. But yeah, Sword and Shield comes out 11/15. Awesome. I want to buy it. But again, the tree. Internet is stupid. Okay, I'm moving on. Super NES games are coming to Nintendo Switch Online. And finally, we get other stuff other than the NES stuff. It's great. It's coming out tomorrow. And basically, it's just right available from the start. You get 20 Super Nintendo games, including Kirby. You get Kirby Superstar. You get what's the name of that game? Dang it, I forgot the name. Mario World, Mario Kart, Star Fox, Stunt Race FX. I don't know. That was really cool. And of course, they're like they did with the NES controller for Switch. They're making a brand new SNES controller for Switch, which is also going to look really cool. I answered my own question. I was about to ask why don't they have the little rail like the NES one does, but then I answered my own question, so I'm going to shut up. But yeah, SNES Online is looking awesome, and it's coming out tomorrow. And what I also like, it's if as long as you have Nintendo Switch Online, you got it. There's no update in price like, oh, if you want this, you're gonna have to pay an extra $3. No, it's you got Nintendo Switch Online. We're gonna add it. No additional charge. Great. I like that idea, and now I'm always excited. And now I'm always excited. Tetris 99, we got an update for that. Basically, some new modes. We got new 2-player mode. We got a new 2-player local play mode. We got survival mode, which is basically this ultimate super battle mode, which is for like the top elite players of Tetris 99. Us elite players, which is not me. I'm not an elite player. Oh god, I have gotten close wins, but nowhere near like elite player. There's also another upcoming paid DLC. There's also going to be brand new daily challenges, which you can use to win themes and skins for your background. You can get like a Mario background, a Zelda one. I'm pretty sure they already made like Splatoon 2 and Fire Emblem type one, so that's really cool. So the update comes out tomorrow along with the SNES Online, and there's going to be a package version that you can buy in stores, and you can get that along with and it comes with a 12-month Nintendo Switch Online membership, and that comes out the day after tomorrow, so that comes out the 6th. And so, great, awesome that they're doing this. I love that Nintendo Switch Online hasn't just fallen into that category of, I guess I'll pay for it. I'm glad they're still trying to keep up with it, and that's what I like. Next, Mario and Sonic at Tokyo 2020. They pretty much reminded us it existed. I love these games. It looks really good. I love the new retro mode they're doing, which I just think that is so cool. We also got a little glimpse into the story, and by glimpse into the story, I mean we basically got the micro plot of Bowser and Eggman do stupid stuff, and now we're all in trouble. That's always the plot to these games when they have plot, is that Bowser and Eggman do stupid stuff, and then we're all screwed. That's it. Daemon X Machina, it comes out September 13th. There's a brand new demo that you can play now, and the demo, when you play it, all the progress you made in the demo, you can transfer into the main game. So, great. It's available now. You can local play the demo with up to, I believe, 4 friends. So, great if you got some friends, you want to play demo together, get some experience together. Awesome. there's a Star Wars game, Star Wars Jedi Knights 2, and it looks old. I think it's an old port of a Star Wars game. I love Star Wars, so I am intrigued by this. It comes out September 24th, 2019. Great. Witcher 3, the functioning Witcher 3 functioning edition. If you've seen Easy Allies, thank you. Uh Oh god, I don't know. I love it that this game is on the Switch. I love it that clearly people are excited for it despite the lack of the power difference between a PS4 and Xbox One and a Switch. I'm glad people are still excited for this. It looks okay. But I'm like, okay, this is but it's still doing a lot good, so it's great. Witcher 3 coming out October 15th. Awesome. Something that caught my eye, Assassin's Creed Rebel, the Rebel Collection, which is basically, it's Assassin's Creed 4 and Assassin's Creed Rogue, and it basically tells, it's those two games remastered for Switch, but, it's something I found out, it's exclusive to Switch. So these are like the first Assassin's Creed games that are exclusive to a console, at least exclusive to a Nintendo console. Okay, rephrase. It's Assassin's Creed. It's exclusive to Switch. I find it intriguing because it's interesting because I'm a little. It's just interesting to me that we got these exclusive Assassin's Creed games on Switch. I imagine because these games are already on the other consoles, and so you probably don't need, so it probably makes sense that this little bundle is exclusive, and that's probably what the exclusivity is that it's two games. But still, I like that some companies are willing to be exclusive. I'm glad Ubisoft is willing to help the Switch and have good support for Nintendo Switch. EA stupid. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ah, jeez. Dauntless. Dauntless. It's coming. Dauntless is coming. That's the end. That's the end. Dauntless is coming. They went to a little bit of a sizzle reel of some games after they showed Dauntless. They went to a little bit of, like I said, sizzle reel. It's pretty much just, mainly it was stuff we already knew about. It was like your Just Dances and your, in some small indie game, some other third-party games like Just Dances, NBAs, your Ni no Kunis. Okay, Ni no Kuni looks amazing, but still. But there were two, maybe three. I forgot if Call of Cthulhu was announced already, but there were two games specifically that caught my eye, and that was Devil May Cry 2, which is coming out September 19th, and Vampire, which is coming out October 29th. I'm not so sure about Vampire if it was already announced yet, but I know DMC 2 wasn't, and that is awesome that we're getting Devil May Cry 2 for Nintendo Switch. Great, 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 and just awesome. And then finally, they kind of rounded off with these last two games. We had Animal Crossing for Nintendo Switch. Basically, they made a new trailer, got everyone a little hyped up. It releases March 20th, 2020, and great. And then they ended off the direct with Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition 2020. Awesome. It's basically a remake of the Wii game back when it released in 2012. I know how to talk. And it looks beautiful. And it's going to even feature cut content from the original game that couldn't make it in. So, again, doubly awesome. That really definitely helps the definitive of your game. I love it when games do that. They change when they can remaster something and put something new in, or something that they couldn't put in before, but now we're like, hey, you know what? Now that we have the technology, now that we got the time, now we've got the most of the stuff going on, and now that we can upgrade it, let's put something new on. I like that they did that. And so yeah, that was the direct itself. I'm gonna touch on the Smash Bros. Stuff in a bit. I'm gonna get to this guy. I'm gonna get to him. He's shining beautifully because I don't want the image to go away. But yeah, let's get to him. But overall, the direct itself, I thought was good. I thought it had some decent announcements. I feel it's I will say my own hype killed it. I will say it's always a lesson on hype. Hype responsibly, because I did feel a little saddened because I didn't see a few things that I wanted personally. I was a little upset that we didn't see. I was a little upset that we didn't see like a Bayonetta 3. I was a little upset we didn't see really I was a little, I don't know, maybe what really I think hurt this and I think would have made this really strong is if Overwatch didn't leak. And I feel really sad that Overwatch leaked so we couldn't see the true. Yeah, it's just it's it because I feel like Overwatch was supposed to be a really big surprise, but it just it fell a little flat, and that's unfortunate. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate Overwatch leaked a little early, but I'm still glad we got to see it here. I think aside from that, and my own little hype of kind of made it a little flat, but I still think it was a strong direct. It was still a good direct. There were still a lot of surprises, a lot of available right nows. There's a lot available right nows, and I really like that. Speaking of which, let's finally get to the person on screen. Banjo-Kazooie was, if for those who don't know, Smash Brothers, Banjo-Kazooie is coming to Smash Brothers. They announced that at E3, and now they give a release date of today, and you can play as him today, right now, at the time of this recording. Because I'm recording this a bit late, so this might go up tomorrow. I say this now when I'm pretty much close to done. Yeah, great job. You see why I do. This is why I write and draw stuff. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, Banjo is in Smash. They kind of went into detail of how he functions, how he plays, what his fight moves are, what has been taken from Banjo-Kazooie games to make his moveset. And I like it. We have his and Kazooie's, the little bird on his back. They have a running charge attack, which can pretty much go through anything. It could just, that thing goes through, boom! That thing goes through everything. This is after I played as him for a little bit. That thing is really good. That thing is just nice. I like his moveset. I like what they did with him. The callbacks they have to his character and animations in different games is really interesting. And I like what they're doing with Banjo, and I like what they're doing with the DLC pack in general. It's just a lot of characters are taking the time and effort to make these characters really great. And Banjo is probably the first DLC character that doesn't really have like a big gimmick towards him. And by that I mean it's not like he doesn't have like a little bar on the edge of his he doesn't have a bar at the edge of his thing like Joker. He doesn't have an extra set of menus like Hero. He doesn't have a meter like Little Mac. He doesn't have a pot. He just is Banjo, and his charm comes from his character, and I like that. I think it's great. I watched the video with Sakurai with him playing it. I love the little details that the Smash Brothers team put in his stage. That's really cool. And I love how Sakurai's just like, this game's pretty dark when you play it. This game's just really disappointing. Everybody has a sad soul. Oh my gosh. Banjo-Kazooie is kind of dark when you think about it. And something that will never not be weird is a Nintendo anyone saying Xbox out loud, saying, hey, you should play this game on Xbox One. Oh god, that was so weird to hear a Nintendo rep saying Xbox 360 and Xbox One and Microsoft. It was just a little, whoa, that's weird. And they even said, hey, you should play this game on Xbox One. And I'm like, really? That must have been Microsoft's deal. Like, okay, we'll put all these games on your system. We'll put Cuphead and Ori and Super Lucky's Tale and give you Banjo, but you gotta play these games on Xbox. That is so weird. That was a little... Okay, enough of that jarring stuff. They also announced a new character coming to Smash Brothers, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury games. I'm sorry, I don't know why I got that name mixed up. Yeah, there was apparently rumors that an SNK character was going to come to Nintendo Switch in the form of Smash. And when I heard it was SNK, to those of you who don't know, they are this huge. They were a huge company back in like the 90s when they made tons of fighting games, specifically the Fatal Fury series, and they were especially popular on Neo Geo. And when I heard this, I knew, oh, okay, then it's gonna be Terry Bogard. It's gonna be Terry Bogard, the guy with the hat, the dude with the ponytail and the hat that says Fatal Fury on it. Oh no, I'm sorry, King of Fighters, like, or something. The dude with the hat. When I heard it was gonna be a SNK character, I said it was gonna be the dude with the hat or Mai Shiranui, but I also remember Mai Shiranui's design, and then that was obviously the wrong pick. But yeah, Terry Bogard, he's going to be in Smash Brothers. He's going to come out in 2019. He's a brand new character. He's character number 4 in the new Fighter Pass. And even they were like, you know what? You know, there's only 4 people. We've announced 4 people. We said there was going to be 5 in this Challengers Pass. We're running out of slots. We're just going to have to make some more DLC characters. And that's what they announced, is that there's going to be more characters after the Fighter Pass. What a shock. Of course there were going to be more. Of course there were going to be more characters. They weren't going to stop at 5, guys. What do you think they were going to be like? Well, we put in all these characters. There's so many more that we could do, but we're done for today. No, they were going to put in more. They were going to do more, and I'll get to this on the screen in a minute, but I love how they said it like, man, we're running out of stuff. Of course they were going to put in more. I'm happy that, and I like that they're going to put in more, because I felt like 5 was just kind of too finish. It was 5 in the Challenger Pass sounded a little too final to me. Like, I always felt there was going to be more characters than just these 5. So I'm really happy that we got to see more. And now we don't have to limit ourselves. And now people, because right now it was like the Nintendo version of Willy Wonka's Factory, like, get the golden ticket, be in Smash Brothers. That's kind of what that felt like, and now it's a change. Now we actually have we got a little more characters coming in, so it gives credence to a few more options in the game, and I like that. And finally, let's get to this. So they announced some new Mii costumes in the game that you can get for they're like each like 75 cents. They're just like costumes you can put on your Mii. They announced some stuff. They announced like Mega Man costume. They announced like a Pokemon costume. I think they announced I forgot the other one they announced. It's like shoot, I forgot off the top of my head. It was like fighting Goemon costume from that game. But we know what we're this thing, that guy. SANS was announced. SANS from Undertale actually got a costume along with the music track Megalovania from Undertale. And guys, that was the most shocking. I think that was the most shocking to me. That was the most shocking thing to me. To hear the Megalovania music and to hear that Toby Fox agreed to this, to hear that he played with Sakurai and playing Smash Brothers, and they made this, and that's awesome. And I think that's a really cool thing that the Mii costumes are doing, is that they give credence to say, hey, you know what? Indie games exist too. They're just as great. Let's incorporate this into Smash. And I'm glad they incorporated this into Smash. And yes, I bought it. Yes, I bought it, because I am a sucker for stuff Nintendo themed. But God, it's amazing how they were able to incorporate this into Smash Brothers. It's amazing that they got this idea. I love it that indie characters are not getting tossed aside out of Smash Brothers. I liked it when they added Shovel Knight as a assist trophy. I'm glad Shantae's in it as like a spirit, and now we got freaking SANS as a costume. I kind of wonder what other stuff can come from this, and basically I'm just really happy, period, because in terms of gaming, this is just amazing and surreal that all those memes and all those jokes, if Smash Brothers started like this, all that stuff is finally true here, and I love it, and I'm happy. And I'm gonna lose so many people and subscriber potential when I say I've never played Undertale. I played Deltarune! I played Deltarune though, so shut up. But yeah, that was the Nintendo Direct. That was the Smash stuff. That was all of it together. Comment down below. What did you like about the Direct? What did you not like about the Direct? Are you gonna play? Okay, here's are you gonna play? Did you already buy? Okay, next question. How is SANS? How is this? Do you like it? Do you like it? That was just I was about to ask some dumb questions. Let me know in the comments down below, how did you feel? I hope you have a wonderful whatever time of day you're currently in. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys later. For more fun content like this, go to ntgamepoint.weebly.com or stick around and subscribe to my YouTube page if you like seeing videos. Catch you guys on the flip side. Will the thing end?